VIBO Place, one of those very unique little strip malls that has a lot to offer. A number of different restaurants I'll point out as we walk along here, starting with Burger King on the left. Country Basket there. I've eaten breakfast there a couple of times. Reasonably priced and pretty good food as well. And got my dentist is here up on the second level. Their business is on the second level as well. And interesting little place, and looks like they're expanding on both ends as well. You've got a animal clinic, veterinary clinic here, right to the left. Pretty much is, and on the upper level is up where my dentist is. They've got a place right inside the stairwell here where you can get your shoes cleaned, resoled, and RDC Plus is the name of the dentist. They've got a number of offices in Cebu City. Tinderbox. We'll go around to the other side as well, the front side. We're in kind of in the middle section here. And a couple months ago, this whole inner area was full of little food stands, food kiosks as well. But now they're gone. And the one guy told me, yeah, they just didn't have enough customers in here. Donut shop here. And I have not been in there. I have to check out their donuts one of these days. I will be back over there. And a little bit later, I'm going to take you on a walk on Escario Street, which is walking this direction, which has a couple other little strip malls as well worth checking out. I'll point those out. Got a couple of architectural design type places here. I think the place to the left here is one of those. They've got a place I'll show you a little later called Fat Chair. Yeah, our architectural and interior source. Fat Chair, where they offer a number of different couches and chairs. I think that another restaurant here. Rico's, I think Rico's, a lechon place. Many of you, if you've been in Cebu City, other parts of the Philippines, you probably recognize that name. And they've got areas in between, walkways where there's little few little food stands. Anyway, unique little place. I don't know if this is going to start up or if it's past and they've closed down. Little Volkswagen van here. You don't see many of those around. And senior kimchi, if you like the Korean kimchi. Lots of choices in there. And this restaurant here, Birdseed. I think I've eaten in there once as well, had breakfast in there. Go for a walk in the morning and get over in this area. Nice place to have breakfast. The building right there under construction, I think that's going to be a big addition onto this type of area. Seems to be pretty popular. Escario Street is a pretty busy main street in Cebu City, and it runs from the capital area, basically the capital area, not far from the uptown area. Runs all the way over towards Ayala Mall. Got a church across the street over there. There again, pretty large Burger King. When I first came here, when I first tried a Burger King, didn't taste quite the same as Burger King back in the U.S. And then over time, I don't know. Close enough, I guess. But there are other burger shops that offer some really good burgers. I'll be doing another video or two about that in the near future. And yeah, the little kiosks. Potato corner there. I think one in the mall. They even had Fat Chair. They even had pretty good lasagna, decent lasagna. Jafar's drinks and a little bit of food as well. Yi Fang fruit tea, Taiwan fruit tea, and you got 10.DC little restaurant there, and again to the front, Tinderbox. They also serve adult beverages if you're interested in that type of thing. Another little tea station, bubble tea station. A couple other places. You got a coffee shop. I think a Starbucks over there at the end, and they're expanding that direction as well. You don't have to go to the mall to find many of the things that you might be looking for. Another little commercial area here, retail shops. We're going to pass at least one hotel along the way, fairly popular, I think. That building on the left part of the screen there, that is the Lex Hotel. And I went in there several years ago, and they said they didn't have, I was going to do a video in there, they said, we don't have any units available for you to view today, and I have not been back in there. But they've got a restaurant in there, and did they used to be Best Western? Now they're Lex? Seems like that's the case. And you got a karaoke place over there on the corner, and some new construction going on. Not sure what that's going to be, if that's a commercial space. Probably. And this is, yeah, we're walking along Escario Street, and back behind us is the Capitol building, Capitol of Cebu. They're actually going to move the Capitol buildings, I think, build new ones. They're not going to move the actual building. Over in Balamban, over on the west side of Cebu. 50, 60 miles over there, or 50, 60 kilometers, I forget exactly which. Got a McDonald's on the left over here. You got public transportation, larger buses, smaller buses. Across the street over there on the right, got a strip mall. You've got a fitness place over there. Not sure if they're one of those open 24 hours or not. Anyway, yeah, petrol station up here. And Escario Center, another little strip mall. It's got a couple of restaurants, two or three at least back in there. And that taller building back there, it's two towers called Winland Towers. I've done videos in there. Older, larger condominium units, and interesting place. They were going to build a third unit, and over there you've got the other strip mall across the street from this one. Lots of choices. I think the little strip mall on the left has some shipping container type storage units. They've just sectioned them off in the back. Last time I stopped in there, they didn't have any available. Right ahead of us, Cebu Pension Plaza, and I think they've got Cebu Pension House, and I think I've done a video there. In fact, I've got dozens and dozens of videos of condos and pension houses if you want to check out my playlist. Across the street, you've got another hotel, Oyo, OYO, I believe, and they are like a marketing arm, I believe. I don't think they actually own the hotel. They're like one of the marketing arms for hotels here in the Philippines. If you are in Cebu City and you're bored one day, take a walk down Escario Street from the Capitol area down towards Ayala. And interesting, there are a number of hotels, pension houses, restaurants, little strip malls. Here's some of the newer buses that are slowly replacing jeepneys here in the Philippines. Cost a little bit more than jeepneys. They're usually air conditioned. Oftentimes they'll go down the road with their door open, so the air conditioning isn't at the top level, but it much better than the heat. The non-air conditioned jeepneys, if that's going to be of concern to you, get on one of those white buses. A number of different companies have those. Over the last couple of years, they've been trying to get rid of a lot of the jeepneys, especially the older polluting jeepneys, and replacing it. And what they've done, they've given some incentives, I think, loans and various incentives to jeepney drivers to go into co-ops, and they're forcing them into co-ops. You can't be a single bus operator apparently, and they're trying to force you into co-ops, and the co-op purchases a number of these more efficient units. Some are electric, some are, a lot of them are still gas or propane, I think. And here we are entering VIBO Place. And yeah, they are extending. They're doing construction just on the left here, and then on the other end, they're going to double or triple the size of this place, and it seems to be pretty popular. Seems to be decent parking in here. So anyway, worth checking out, VIBO Place on Escario Street in Cebu City. Thanks for coming along. See you next time.